Hello, Divine Sunshiners. This is Divine Sunshine. Excuse me, I'm having a little something with my communication and my throat chakra from all this sinus drainage that's going on. However, if you would like a reading with me, go to my divinetwinsoul11.com page, hit on the book on, hit the service page, hit the book online, click on that, and that will lead you to my book online app. For the month of July, you can get a reading with me for 30 minutes, $11. And for an hour, you get 20. You have to pay $22. This is only for the month of July. I will let you know when I had put it up there. When I upload it, I might have it. Then I might sit here and do it after I'm finished with all my videos. Let's see, anything else. I still have my Instantgo, which is divinetwinsoul11.com. You can get a reading there, either 3 questions, video, or either via phone. I'm in the process of doing the Keen. I haven't finished with that, setting up that Keen account. I'll let you know when that happens. My goal is that everything premiere in July. And that's it. Energies for the divine karmic, divine masculine with the karmic feminine situation. Still picking up very strongly is that, they're trying to work. They know it's not working. It started off last week when it's been kind of crumbling down. Really seeing that it's not working. However, they're at the point is that they're just trying to really work their way carefully out. They, like my grandmother said, they got the hand in the lion's mouth and got to work real carefully to get it out. And that's this. They know some of them, I've seen from other videos, have been pretty much at a point of feeling really angry at themselves, feeling a lot of guilt for getting into the situation. Disappointed now it's coming to them. They really seeing the true colors of the karmic situation, and just really feeling bad that they had felt that situation, had caused that situation by either a decision that was made. The thing popped. Okay, got confirmation. That was made out of a curt decision, something real quick. Maybe getting some of the revenge back at the divine feminine for something she did or whatever, just wasn't thinking, and they fell right into it, and now they looking at themselves like damn, like Florida from Good Times. How the hell did I get myself in this? Or like when I seen Jill Scott at her concert at Ravinia this past Friday, she said she could hear Red Fox talk about, "You did, dummy." Like every time she getting into different situations, she's like, you big dummy. How they get herself into that. So right now he's having a big dummy moment at this point. Okay, I see yellow there, so that means there's some wisdom most definitely on that. So let's check in clear, and let's see what the divine masculine is thinking as far as in this karmic situation. What is the divine masculine thing in his heart space in this karmic situation? Interesting. Okay. You hit a little panic there. Okay, I see. Interesting. I'm going to get the card out just to make sure. Okay, so the first one on his mind space is this. God of sensuality. And I got a theory on it, but I want to make sure I am seeing this. Hello, I have come forward to speak about how the feminine and the masculine merge together during sex. It's 2 sides of polarity of energy. It is no surprise that men and women would experience sex differently, including arousal. These differences have caused some conflict and caused a rift between the two, each not always finding understanding for the others. Okay, stop. I'm picking this up from the cards. several scenarios, and I'm going to just throw them out there like rapid fire. First thing I'm picking up from divine masculine is that he's having a lot of sensual dreams about the divine feminine. Why I say that is because when I looked at this, I see this mirror and this twin flame thing. The goddess of sensuality and the god of sensuality came out. Okay, that's that. Seeing, I've picked up also, not maybe also that same scenario I said prior before, not having sex with the karmic feminine. Okay, he's not that. If he is doing it, he might be doing it and picturing as you, or it's just really, he's like, I'm just ain't into it. Why I say that? Because I seen this card in this heart space is selfhood, which means I'm concentrating on myself, which is my emotions, and I'm concentrating on my divine feminine. Here, she looks relaxed. She looks like she just really into herself, just finding herself. He might be seeing his divine feminine, watching her, seeing her on her grind, looking like, you know, hell, she look like she doing all right without my behind. You know, dang, I thought she'd be up there singing like I heard other night, the other day, Shirley Murdoch, and my voice is gone. When she talked, when you left me, my world came. When you left me, my world came to an end. Then you came back again. Now I know that there's no way I can go home without you. So that's that. That's what he was thinking she gonna be singing. She looked like, girl, please let me tell you something. I'm having the time of my daggone life right now. I'm on my selfhood. I'm on myself. So that's helping to pull, and that's doing some shifts and some changes. So you know, he's really picturing theoretically that his divine feminine is waiting for him. You know, nude and just ready to go, and you know that's it. And you know, in the theory, yet probably so with that. But let me look at this goddess thing. Number 2. Here we go. I'm curious about that. I am present with you today to help you reintegrate the central energies that you hold within. I wish to assist the feminine in reclaiming her healing power through her sexuality. Let us hold hands together in doing this by discussing the old traumas and beliefs that have been instilled within the feminine. So right now he's doing some of this work right here, this trauma, healing himself as well with these emotions. So he really trying to get this feminine, his emotions. I told you from the old divine twin flame collective, really trying to get in touch with his feminine side, his emotions, getting this in check, really trying to find the joy in this through his sensuality, withholding that, getting that straight, because some of these divine masculines have been using that sex as a ploy, as a toy, as to not deal with what is actually going on. Half of them is not intuitive, and you know, probably some of them, they don't even know what the definition of how to even to make love while they're having sex. It's just like a wham bam, thank you ma'am, and I got my nut off, I got myself off, you know, you did, that's nice, or I'm pretend like it is, you know, whatever. I remember confirmation. I remember seeing, who was it? Somebody was saying the divine man, was it the divine masculine? Ain't nobody heard from divine masculine. This is the divine masculine. He been off that scope since him and this divine twin counterpart he been off the grid. Saying that, you know, his job, especially when you having sex, is much differently when you with your twins, because you really know that when you satisfying them, you satisfying yourself, and how to really the act of it when you do have sex is really making love. It's like making love to yourself, and you know that just that intuitiveness, that in tune with spirit, and how it's very divine, the act of sexuality. So I mean of sex. So this is really is going on. This in his heart space. This really wanting this. Like at the point, like I'm just really tired of this playing. Like he got this playing games or playing this Romeo with the sexuality, and I'm really at the point in my heart space. I want something really real, tangible, instead of being underneath this spell with this karmic, and she using. I really want, and I kind of felt that myself with my divine counterpart. That I said, okay, now you like it's like you saying, you know, like I done had Pepsi. Now I want the real thing. Just playing around. I don't want the bootleg no more. I want the real deal, Holyfield. At this point, let's see what's going on with this. What's going on with this karmic? Oh, hold on a second. That's right, karma cards. Yeah, she don't get the divine cards. I can't play with that. Clear. That's sacrilegious. What's in the mind space? Ooh, she got mine. What's in the heart space? Oh, wait. I'll show you this card there. And all these is upside down. So shoot, reverse it. Oh, what's in her heart space? Yeah, all of them is upside down. Okay. All right. This is what's in the mind space. 4 of Swords. So right now, well, this he's saying deep, dark, and despair. See, this right here. We down now. 4 Swords. The idea of the world is just an X, just out of the question. She's smoking now. She's getting into bad habits. That's coming into fruition. With that, look like there's a pillow in the bed. She's still again having a hard time sleeping. At night, she's up nights waking. If she's a smoker, she probably chain smoking. Her nerves is bad. The idea of new worlds and new galaxies being discovered with this divine masculine is really slowly creeping, being X'd out. It's just non-existent with that. We got the devil card here. Just manipulation being played here, being the slave to whatever ideas, this real deep darkness that's really going on here. They got the masculine and the karmic feminine, this chain to this going on, things that just really are just really negative, just really truly negative on that one. We just in a real deep dark place right now in this relationship right there. The Grand Master, however, in her thinking, that's her thinking. However, there's a change with the flow of energy going back and forth between the two. This still in the play. This is almost like I said earlier about the power and the twin flame thing. The power of things flowing from one place to another. The energy. In the back, as Daniel Boone would say, the divine feminine is ghosting the situation. Yeah, this to me is a ghosting situation. Divine things are being in play. This is like the magician card, I believe. Things are keen, things that kind of behind the scenes that she don't know about. She feels it. That's what she's thinking of. I could tell some things are shifting. She's saying this affinity of these energies is being exchanged between the divine feminine and the divine masculine. She can feel it. She can feel that also before she might have thought that this was divinely her relationship with the divine masculine was divinely sanctioned, or had the approval of God upon this. But now she's slowly seeing with the number 5, she's seeing things change, that this does not have what she has does not have the stamp of approval with God, and that there's something else in play when it comes to them. Like they've been divinely watched over, you know, although she's got him doing this, but this is also happening in the background too as well. She don't think it's got as much power as she think. In the heart space, we got the 8 of Wands. She's seeing right now, I want to say she's seeing herself being played like a chess piece by the divine masculine. She probably thought she had the manipulation on him. She's saying, hell, I see he done took the damn game board and now played me. I told you before then, the divine masculines are not as dumb as they are playing. She's seeing that he manipulated probably a lot of things out of her. Some things, they like say some trips and like that. Paris, to me, the city of love. She thought that they was really visiting and going off to places like the city of love. They was actually living in that. A lot of things is growing from this chessboard. Some things. Yeah, that's definitely what I'm seeing here on this one, that he's got plans in her heart space. She's knowing this. She got the 3 of coins. This is very expressive of a lot of things. Some of these karmics, they might have married. She's finding herself doing a lot of sitting at the table by herself. She probably thought that, you know, he was going to be every night. He was going to be at the dinner table. He's sitting back thinking. He looked like he's got his mind on the divine feminine. He thinking about marriage, how that would be towards the divine feminine instead. He got his mind on other things, ain't even on her. You could also say maybe on this, if it was a marriage, it was part of the friends kind of initiating this and family members pushing this to be to happen. She don't look happy right here. She looking off, this is off the self-paid marriage. After they had got married, she was just really cheesing this out for herself. Maybe afterwards, this is like prideful. This to me is a lot of ego, like I got it, or those things there. Behind it, okay, I'm seeing 2 parts. This behind the scenes, this is what she portrayed it was. I'm married now, or if I got him, I'm in a serious relationship with him. My friends and all them around gathering and celebrating. But behind the scenes, look underneath the water. This is emotions. I think I had said that before. Deeper waters. He's setting sail on this. To me, when you see that boat, that twin flame journey, he's still setting course for the twin flame journey. Although this is going on, she's here. This probably be their honeymoon. This should be their honeymoon stage of them in their relationship, and she's sitting at the table by herself. This probably happens many a nights. He might even be at the table, but there's a wall in between them two. You know. And when she looks beyond the wall to see what's going on, he's thinking about the divine male and the divine feminine. Because these kind of don't look the same. They're the same, but they're not the same. So you go back to being like I told you, the doppelganger, looking the same. This one here, she looks very innocent, very humble. This one looks prideful. He's concentrating and looking at the one that's humble, which will be the divine feminine. She's over here. That's her on this side here, sitting at the table by herself. So right now, the 3 of coins, that represents on this, just really she having self-reflection. Right now, being these times where he leaves her alone, he thinking about the divine feminine. She's having a lot of moments of self-reflection going on. That's in her heart space. Karmically, 7 of Cups. This is what's going on. A lot of options. I know definitely the 7 of options is always the thing of a lot of options. lot of people, a lot of options. She's thinking about some other people, some other things in her heart space. Maybe I need to kind of start looking into other directions for things. I don't know which way she might swing. Maybe she feel like, heck, I feel like I'm splitting in two. I don't know which way to go. It's like a person, I'm thinking, which way, what should I do? Shall I go with him or shall I go with him? You know, so she's trying to think. She's trying to stir up the waters and really look at herself and how she was in the past, how she is now. She got a lot of like vessels, things like I think of the widower's thing, and you pour the oil into that, and you keep on pouring, and it becomes overflowing with options. She has options, but she's got to really make the right decision as to which way she's going, because she's really at this point like, I don't know, I'm so nervous. I'm nervous to make the right decision. Should I go left? Should I go? So she's really, really, really at this point, really, really nervous and anxious about some things. That's what's going on in her heart space. Let me get some clarifiers for let me get a clarifier for this one. Let's ask the romance angels clear what's going on with this goddess sensuality, selfhood, and goddess sensuality. Okay. As it said, as he reveals in innermost self. So as this karmic is revealing more of her innermost self to him, he's getting to know her better, the more he's saying he ain't liking. He done bowed down to her. He sees she all about that other kind of life that's not really what he signed up to be, that he thought she was going to be. She's all about whatever it is. And she got a family. She's right. Her family and kids is very protective of her. They blocking. What am I hear him say? They cock blocking. They blocking. She's there. Even her angels is even talking to her to say, you know, that. But she's about it. She's really not in her heart's about this settle down life. It's just really just open and just really she's just a party girl really at heart, and really this is so, you know, he trying to like, I'm be an honest man, military, I'm here to report for duty, and he coming with these emotional baggage, some issues himself, but he laying the sword down and really trying to be with this. But she got a lot of issues. So the more he notices and sees what's going on, the cock blocking with the kids, stopping them from having sex, so they don't really want her to be with him. That's like continuation from last thing. And she kind of about that party girl life, like, you know, whatever, you know, she ain't taking things seriously, and he might be complaining about that, but you know, she, you know, little Quan up there complaining, talk about he ain't seen with nobody, and she ain't taking it really serious about the whole situation, and that's causing the issue with that. And he's like, the more I look at you, the more we ain't even speaking the same love language, like I said from the other video. So that's the issue. So this sensuality, which is turning him off to making him saying, now, okay, let me turn my attention back to the divine feminine, which is where I was at the first place, and not really on to self. Okay, my selfhood, just really trying to get my emotions in check. So that's what he's trying to learn, get to know himself as well. What is it? Can I get clarification on? I don't want clarification on this devil here. What is this? What's going on? Can you clarify for me about the devil? She feels at this point it is not safe to love. This came in reverse, safe to love. So they traveling at different speeds. He's slow. She going fast. I told her she about this fast life. This is fast. This is the, what do you call it? Fun time, all time girl, or whatever. It's something I can't get with. I'd say party girl. She out there, and he all about this militant, and he's straight laced and did in a certain way, and she out there. She's just out there. that one right there, whoever I'm talking to. Four of Swords, can I get clarified for that? Separation, right. She at the point that she want to separate. That's why she said, I can't, this on my mind. I can't sleep at night. I'm desperate. I'm developing bad habits. I'm chain smoking. I let go of smoking back there in 2005. Now here, this 2018, I'm back to smoking again because of this nutcracker. No. What's going on with this Grandmaster card? Clarification, please. Okay, finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So how would that explain? So that financial and careers, my heart chakra is activated, is causing a rift between, which is causing this opening for this divine intervention to step in. That's what's helping connect that turn that fire on, that connects that electricity between the two divine twin souls. And then codependency came in reverse. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Codependency. So that is becoming an issue too. This came in reverse, to not be dependent. So right now she's pulling it away. And that's helping to cause that opening for this. I'm almost literally like this. You got this going on. And this, for these two issues to come, this is helping for this to come right on through there and come to the forefront. This is what's going to cause that opening. They like this is her and him. And they say, oh no, you think that? We're going to come bust right on in between there and cause this opening right there. This, that divine intervention causing for things. Okay, thank you. Cause things for change. Got a confirmation for that. Interesting. Can I get in that devil energy? Okay, what's going on with the Seven of Cups? Oh, gotcha. Told you. Seven of Cups. Right here. She said she got options. She's trying to pick which this new love is coming in. Right here. A new person is stirred your romantic feelings. So this is a new person. She didn't kind of, somebody told her, woo, 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 you looking good. What's that song here talk about? If I was you, if I was your man, I wouldn't treat you like that. If I was your man. Oh Lord, I could hear it in my head. And he talking about all these different kind of things he would do if he was her man and all that stuff. So somebody doing that woo. Somebody wooing somebody. Okay, what's this Three of Cups? Coins, sorry, about? Religious factors. Thank you, confirmation. Archangel Raphael. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. It ain't her upbringing about this bitch, because I guarantee you she don't know nothing about this twin flame journey. It's about spiritually, she can feel the energy changing, and she's feeling the energy changing within him, which is causing for all this actions to happen. It ain't really about spirituality. It's about what's happening on earth in the physical plane. That this man has been leaving her. She ate a couple of dinners by herself. Rather she in the marriage with him or serious committed relationship. Even when he sit at the dinner table, she feel this wall here. He might bring it down a little bit. And when she do look in and see, say, hell, you still sitting there thinking about her. Thinking about marrying her, you know. And so this is causing her to reflect on things that's in the now, the physical thing. So that's that. And then we got this clarification on this Eight of Wands. What's going on with the Eight of Wands? Okay, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Eight of Wands. Okay, I'm gonna have to go. I don't like that. Okay, that ain't coming together. Let me come over here to this, and let me see what the Eternals say. Let me ask my vampires what's going on. Can you clarify for me about the 8 of Wands, these strategic numbers, and the honeymoon? Which showed up in this one, the 3 of Coins. Immortal. The consuming family pressures and of peers. In her heart space, she feels like she's got to keep on making moves, but this divine masculine is not cooperating with her plans and her strategic plans and maneuvers that she's doing on this chess piece called life. She's finding herself being more maneuvered by him than her vice versa. Told you they had that Paris, which to me is the city of love. She wants to have that honeymoon thing, but that's so far in the background of not happening because right now they are not in her heart. She wants to enjoy the bliss. But however, immortal means something's got to die. Somebody's dying. She wants it to continue on and keep on. But look like this masculine here saying, I ain't even thinking about taking that damn cup. You take that cup and stick where the sun don't damn shine right now. I'm sorry, I think that was more so divine feminine saying. But anyway, he's not feeling it. He's not taking the partaking of this cup. He's been sipping from the sippy cup for a long time. This stuff that she been underneath the spell and whatever. And now he's starting to wake up and say, I don't want no parts or whatever you got this cup, because you might be trying to do us like Romeo or Juliet, try to kill my behind for me sipping off this sippy cup that you keep on serving me. And you trying to put me in a moment of bliss, but I'm telling you, we ain't have no bliss. Yeah, anymore, not die. So yeah, so to live forever. And he's like, I don't want to. I don't want this relationship to go on forever. Clear. Can I get some more clarification about what's going on? Why all of a sudden this divine masculine feeling like he don't want to drink from this sippy cup? That's so clear. Clear. Why he don't want to drink from the sippy cup? Why does he want to be immortal? And he say these family peer pressures is a part of it too. That's not helping. So he don't want to be part of it because the family is putting the pressure on him and the peer pressure. And he's like, your family trying to live up to this pirate dream, and I don't want to. And that's funny. Now the next card is that, and I'm gonna leave that right here. Don't want to play a part of this game, this facade no more. Trying to live up to my family, trying to live up to my friends, your family. I don't want to do that no more. I don't want to live in that facade. That's a fake honeymoon. So right now he's at the point why he don't want to drink from the cup because he wants to do a comeback. Okay, he's in resurrection mode. He want to resurrect and reprise from this. He got the number 44, which is really angelic help. 44 is ground, means really emphasis. He's got to ground himself to have this recovery. That's what he wants. And nobility. Reason why he don't want this honor high standards, idealistic. So he's trying to honor his standards. He wants to have high standards now. And he's saying right now I'm being with this karmic situation. This is not high standards. This is low standards. I could do better than this. If I'm in my divinity, I would know in my true self and my true identity, I would not sign up for this. Okay, that's that. So then next card would be is that he's in rebellion mode. He wants to rebel, upstart, tumult, revulsion. So he wants to start a revolt on this thing here. It's like a revolution. So right now he's like, we will not be televised. We will not be televised. He in that Malcolm X mode by any means necessary. He really looking for a way out. on this. But at the same time, he's got to become disciplined about how he's going to find his way out of this situation. Okay, I'm putting next 3 cards, okay? Which means training, consistency, and practice. So he's got to be consistent. If this is what route he's picking, then he's got to go ahead and play the right tune on this cello. This is going to be his last thing, especially in this one, because again, like I told you, he got his hand in the lion's mouth. He got to work real careful to get it out. So he's got to really work on that. And so he's got to find redemption. Oh, that got a lot of cards. They're telling this true story here. Absolution, forgiveness, and penance. He's got to start with the process of forgiving himself. Divine Masculine, if you are watching this, you got to get some redemption. You got to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for getting into the situation. Forgive yourself for what you have done to the divine feminine and what you have done to the karmic feminine. Because you know you done did some, you done moved her, like she said, she know it now that you done moved her like a chess piece. She thought she was manipulating and moving your behind. She's seeing that she didn't get manipulated from this whole situation. Okay. And so with that, so we know in this whole thing, you got to have faith in this to get out of this. Trust, unwavering confidence to get in. You can't be doing that shaky, flaky stuff that you do, Divine Masculine, because you be saying this one minute and next be like, okay, now I'm gonna kind of get me a little bit more out this situation, and that ain't gonna work. Okay, since we on what she needs, let's flip over this. I'm not going to even pay attention. Let's go on the back side. What does she need to do? I'm going to look at the bottom of the deck. What does she need to do in order to get out this situation, the karmic feminine? Okay, burnt by the sun. Okay, I think that came last time. Burnt by the sun, ambition, extension, reach. So she's got to get ambitious about getting out of this because she knows she didn't got burnt by the sun. It's over. It's TKO. On this whole thing. When you burn by the sun represents Divine Masculine. It's time to gather your wings. Well, who was that? That one of them goddess that flew up and had their wings made out of candles and flew up to the sun. They got burned. They fell all the way down. It was Mars. Who was that? One of them gods, Roman gods that did that. So anyway, I'm off, but I do remember that. So she ain't got burned by the sun. Become ambitious. Now start extending yourself and reach for new heights. Like you say, you got options. You do have options. I've been saying for the jump, you got a new love. Okay. Merriment, madness, ecstatic ritual, energy release. So you got to release that energy because I swear by God, thank you. You have been dealing with this energy where you have been like almost like a possession, demon possession, any kind of lower kind of energy possession of you've been putting this on this like somebody say that Jezebel spirit. Well, you've been doing that. You've been looking just like this. Some of them have, you have said that karmically, you didn't put the spell on them, and now you need to release that energy, because now that energy, sometimes, you know, you start messing with that kind of darkness stuff. You know, it ain't just about you using it on other people. You know, that darkness be used on you as well. So you got to watch it when you're playing with that stuff. That stuff is a double-edged sword that those that like to dibble and dabble in there. I heard somebody say they really be putting something on them, whatever. Not on that, you know, that's if you allow them into your space. If that's your thing, that's it. Divine twins cannot actually be harmed or dealt with that type of magic. Only if they lie. They have forgotten who they are, but we are protected at all times. So at any time, you can get up there and say, release myself from this situation. So any divine masters in these say, but she be controlling me, she be calling me, and I can't do nothing about it. I'm underneath her spell. She be looking at me like this, and that's it. No, that's not true. Because by law, anything that is of lower entities or lower energies, you have the right to tell them to please get out of your space. They are not allowed to be in your space unless you allow them to. They ain't supposed to, especially you're divine. That's a no-no. So you breaking all different types of laws. And you ain't got the answer to me, but you got the answer to Big Daddy, to God, the universe himself by doing that. So you come and stepping into this That's on you. So that's your divine masculine. If you cross watch it, that's him saying it's okay. But at any time, he has the right to tell her, okay, now go on about your business. This been nice. Now whatever you kind of low entities or energies that possessed you, or you done sucked on me to go on to stay into this kind of relationship or into this kind of situation, at this point, I ask you to respect my space and to stay out of my space and to release me at this time. So, and they supposed to, ain't no supposed to, they are to release you. They are breaking law. They're not allowed to mess with divines at all. That's only if you allow them to. Through your mindset. You could get scared, but that's you that did that. So she looking at you with these kind of hypnotizing eyes. You need to hit the quan. Hit the quan. You need to go on ahead and tell them, get on away from here, because you in my space, and go on ahead and hit that quan on her and let her know, baby, what you doing? Don't worry about it. I'm telling you to get away. Do that stuff. Tell them to get on out of here. So hit the quan on them. Hit that, tell them to get on out of here. Okay? Connected deep within, sacred dance instinct. So she knows also instinctively, she knows what's the next thing that she needs to do as well. She needs to get within that, connected deep within, and just say, what is the next thing I need to do? It's really death all around me in this situation with this divine masculine, and it is time for me to let this go. Okay, so primal, just really get down to who I am as a feminine, as a woman, and seeing how I can get to the source of this. How many cards did I pull? That was faith, 1, 2, that was the solution, 3, and 4. How many I pulled for this? 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more. And then what else does she need to do? That death will come, and right, and after she does all this stuff, death will come. Now this came in the reverse. This could be also that. I want to say for her, death will not come. Death is going to be any of that, but out of something, what? In order for you to begin something new, something has got to die. Something has got to end. So for her, death is going to come in reverse for something new. So in order for that finite, fragile, it's at the end. It's going to be fragile. I know her heart. She looked like she's saying her heart been torn out of her. How can I begin? She probably going to be playing that Tony Braxton song. Breathe again, breathe again. Oh, I shall never breathe again, breathe again. Hey. She probably be doing that. Playing that song over and over again on extended loop. Again, but you gonna be able to breathe again, baby girl. I'm telling you that. You gonna be able to, and you gonna be all right. You matter of fact, I'm gonna put this out there for you. If you were karmic looking at this, and for any other situation that by you releasing, in order for you to do it, I think she might have told me that spiritual mentor has said that. Put that, say, let him go, and then you letting him go, the universe will reward you with somebody twice as better than what you thought you had in the divine masculine. So if we could put that out there collectively, all at this point, all feminine karmics, in the name of and the power of the universe and Jesus Christ and the Father, for you at this time, if it is at all possible for them in the karmic board, we ask that for any way possible for them to release and let the divine masculine go at this point, to start to do that, so that in return she will be rewarded with somebody that is better suited for her, that will be the love of her life, that would even be twice as better than the divine masculine that she has at this point, that it'll be her divine masculine and not somebody that's borrowing from somebody else, that's thinking about somebody else 24/7 sitting at the dinner table, and she eating by herself. She knows she could do better than that. Just get you some courage, get you some strength to say that, I will be able to breathe again after this. And in Jesus Christ's name, I have to say after that, for that, as us joined together, they say you got to give something back to that our love, the divine masculine, divine feminine, us being united back together again after this, that we use our love as an example for the universe to shed light on others and to be its service to others by you bringing our divine masculines back to us. And that's what I'm saying to the comic board. That's what I'm saying to the universe. And I'm also saying for her to be blessed at the same time, for her to be able to release and go on about her way, because this is not the best situation. I've said this before. This is not the best situation for me. And you sitting here and you got all this stuff. Find the courage, find a way to get out of this situation, and let the powers that be in the universe support you and help you find a strategy and a way to move those pieces on that puzzle for you to go on into your next relationship. Because yes, you do have options. Yes, you do have other people, and you have, according to the universe, what they use these cards say, you have a new love waiting. Move that bus, like Home Improvement. Move that divine masculine, kick him over there to the curb, and say, get on out of here, and let me go on ahead and get my divine mate out here that's going to be sitting there at somebody else's dinner table, sitting there thinking about me and thinking about ways he won't marry me and all different kind of sexual positions and things that he want to do. He already think of sex. He's smiling already in the room by himself, thinking about things he want to do to this divine feminine waiting on him. That's it. You want to stay with that? Come on. That's why I said this: release, 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 release. In the name of Jesus Christ. I mean that. Just release it, karma. This is no good intention for all. And I seen that on somebody's video. They say it didn't start off with good intentions. How can they keep on propelling on with that if it didn't start off with good? All things done behind backs, not letting people know about that, marrying folks behind their back, and they still going and be in relationships with them, or going with somebody else and creating kids and little shaquans and all that stuff. And you didn't talk every night to the divine feminine, and you going ahead and creating this, and it's no way that the universe can support that, and you not being in your true divinity with that it cannot be fruitful. It just cannot. It cannot. God loves you, but he ain't gonna be supporting no foolishness either, you know, at the same time on that. He ain't gonna hurt you and kill you, but he gonna let you know that ain't divine at all. Again, I said the prayer. Be in agreement with me, those of you all that's there. Again, collectively, we can make the change if they're ready. Now, they're not. Like Miles told me, some of them, you don't want these divine masters the way they are if they ain't really fully cooked, if they ain't really fully baked at this time, and that karmic situation haven't changed them, and they core and DNA and they spiritual DNA, and they have made some changes, then they might have to stay in that oven just a little bit longer due to this karmic situation until they ready, until say ding, they ready to come out. But those of them that's just right there on that cusp, we gonna pray together in the divine to say, okay, if there's any way that you could just kind of move that process just a little bit, tilt them all over the thing, then and they ready, and you say just a little, they just need a little bit, say, okay, God, we release it, go and do your thing, let your divine angels and everybody, your divine team, your divine intervention team, to come in and do work to push them over that edge to make that next step. Because some of them just gonna sit there until the baby gonna sit there until, and let this man keep on doing and moving these pieces on her until whatever, and she ain't gonna get no courage to do anything. And so I'm saying on both ends, it needs divine intervention, need to be at play. And like I said, to ask for these, for them to be put us, divine, masculine and feminine, put back together, united again. Okay, enough for me rambling. I just felt that very strongly. This don't make no sense to me. What does the universe want to say? Last thing, clear. What does the universe want to say about this whole situation? Let's see what he got. Cookie. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, we did a flip. And that and stuff is popping in back of me. What you want to say, universe? This is my universe thing. What we got? I got your back. And the number, Lord, please don't you do this to me. And the number 24, which means a lot. The 2 and the 4, unity. 4 is groundedness. 2 and 4 together is 6, is love. I don't need to read. Do I need to read this? Let me see. I bet you it's going to be something that's really going to send us over here. 24. I'll tell you, I told you, he said he got his back. We got to, if they ready. If they ain't ready, let's not push them. But if they right there and there's about like 1 minute left on that oven timer to say they ready, do it. I got your back. You can spit in the face of fear. Flip off those who bar the door. Shake your fist to anyone who dares say no. Because you, sweet thing, are divinely protected by the Dude Most High. Always and forever. Amen. Didn't I tell you, divine, you tell, and she coming looking like, what's that? Like this. This is for you, divine masculine. He said, I got your back. This right here, means nothing. It means nothing. All right, on that, it's like you say, drop the cards. On that, I say, if you want to read with me, DivineTwinSoul11.com. I'm going to go to DivineTwinSoul11.com. Go to my services page, click on Book Online, hit on the Book Online, and then click on and get any, pick a reading or a time in which you want a reading. The special is for $11 you get 30 minutes, and for $22 you get an hour. Okay, very good reading. Boom, there goes the cards. That's what I'm gonna call. I hope I remember that. Watch me forget. Talk about what I say it was. Okay, boom goes the cards. The reading dropped them right there. This is it. I really almost at the point. I almost feel like Daniel Boone said, I'm not gonna read no more on this divine masculine and this karmic feminine situation. This right now, we need to claim this as a wrap together. Like you said, this is a wrap. We put all that. It don't matter if you're gonna take 1 day, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, or whatever. We got to put a wrap. This is it. This is final. How we gonna move on to change the world and be light workers if this keeps on occurring in here? So that's it on that. So all I'm saying with that, I decided to let the Spirit tell me, but right now I want to say this is a wrap on this stuff myself. That's it on that. I'll say in the meantime, keep enlightening, keep inspired, stay motivated. Namaste, Namago.